I think one of the most interesting things about our relationship is how we met, really, isn't it, Jane?
Yes.
I was working as a psychic medium in a spiritualist church, and came to Jane in the audience, and we met from that point on. And interestingly, it had been predicted by the spirit world through the mediumship of Doris Stokes, who's well known in England. She'd said not only the date that I would meet Jane as the 6th of March, but also had given her name. And from that point on, our lives completely changed.
For me, to actually meet Craig the first time was a wonderful experience. I felt I was in tune with a soulmate. For once in my life, I couldn't get my words out. And we arranged to meet, actually Craig to come to me for a consultation. And I heard the spirit world say that this was the man, and I really wasn't that interested at any particular men at that time. But I knew Craig was special and different.
Our coming together has become something that is for a special purpose, I think. We're able to give proof from people in the spirit world that there's life after death. And if this is true, what we do, then you have to reassess a few things. It does make you question about what the purpose of your life is. I don't expect people to change their beliefs when they see us, but I ask people to question that perhaps we're giving them sometimes, I think, one of the greatest gifts that you can give people. And sometimes this gives such comfort. And I think adds to our happiness too. When we first met, we noticed, and although mine's faded now, but we noticed we all had a mark at the back of our neck in the same position. And when Danielle was born, she had the same mark.
It's
and
like
all three
a
of us
strawberry
had
mark.
the strawberry mark.
And we wondered if we hadn't had our heads chopped off in a previous incarnation.
We have one of the most amazing experiences Jane and I had once. A ball of light appeared in the middle of the room, and it was just a shivering ball about this big that just was just lit the whole room up. I mean, this was not something we saw inwardly, it was something that was just there, and it would blind you almost. And it bounced around the room and out of the door, and we were in bed, jumped out of bed and ran after it, and it disappeared. Nowadays, we can talk about these things on television, no problem. But when we were younger, we were fighting against a lot of prejudice. A lot of people thought we were real demons.
Devils. You know? And people don't understand we are normal people. Okay, we might have a sixth sense, but we're no different than anybody else.
And also, we don't like to make outrageous claims about what the spirit world's all about. Again, I mean, we don't really know at the end of the day. What we do know is that we're able to give proof and evidence from people in the spirit world to prove that life continues. And we're very blessed to be able to have this gift. But it doesn't make us any more spiritually advanced or anything than anybody else. And I think people recognise that we're just ordinary down-to-earth people.